The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cardinals will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Toledo's offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Back to throw. It's Gleason. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. At the 45 on its way.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Rockets are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is real. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Gleason. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're going
works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinals offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's talk for a second about Ball State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Gleason. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Traina. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. In just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense has it with really good field position. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safety.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Finds a man on the right. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brings into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Kelly. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Ashley. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ball State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Dumps it off in the flats. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Toledo! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some...
Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The throw. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Here's a hit. Finds his man. It's Holland. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Weatherly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rockets will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he's dragged down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. To the air, it's Kelly. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Under fire. That's caught. It's Weatherly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pucks it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Touchdown, Ball State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Rockets. And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ashley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Rockets line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long. Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack.
Looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Toledo. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Taylor wants to throw. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The snap sets up to throw. Hauls it in. Knocked down for the tackle. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others. stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There he goes. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offense.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really